Hi, welcome to Ocean Yummy's channel. So today I'm going to look at Mr. Goodwill's videos because I feel he was trying to say something but not say something at the same time, but say something kind of read between the lines kind of thing. So um, let me see if I can put Mr. Goodwill up. Basically, that's what I'm gonna try to do right now. Yeah. So you might hear a lot of talking over while he's talking, but that's how it is, okay? So I'm going to see if I could decode what he's saying.
When you see Fiberesima, we found love where we did not know that was love. We didn't know there was love, but we found love. Like me personally, I found love. I don't know. I'm not speaking for anybody, but I found love. But my wife loves me. For coming down to Africa, I don't she proved to me that she loves me. Like to me, like
Yeah, she did. She probably did. She probably did love you at one point. She probably had that heart for you, but then it seems like gradually, the person who she wanted to change you into, she couldn't do it, and that's what I think where Q went wrong on that part. Um, Coming to Africa, yeah, is one thing, but it's like she had no idea what she was stepping into, and also, she, like I said, I think marriage is a big commitment as well. Like, um, on both parties, it's not one sided, and yes, I feel like yeah, she probably did sacrifice a lot to be with you, but it's like it's like what she wanted and what she got is two different things. That's what I feel on her side. Though Q is a very odd person, I will say, very odd, very funny woman. Um, so that could be taken on two sides. I mean, any married people that's in the audience can tell me whether this is true what he's saying, because especially if you're from Nigeria or your wife is from another place, what did she have to sacrifice to be with you? What did she have to do to be with you? And I feel that's what Q had to do. You know what I mean? She made a sacrifice.
she need there's not much to prove, but there's so much you need to prove actually. But that is everything to me, and that is like everything. That is everything. But I mean, there's so much she can do to prove to your partner. You don't need to go down to Africa looking for your loved one, or going to Asia, going to Europe, going to America, going to Africa. True love. Trust me, you're gonna find true love if you really, if you are a fan of true love and all of that. You know what I mean? I just got back from the gym not too long. I work out good. I love working out. You know this already. This is how we roll, Fit Nation. You know this. You know what I mean? If I can
Now the strange thing is, he still hasn't changed up their what they call their subscribers, Fib Nation. He hasn't put his own stamp on it yet. So he's still continuing calling it Fib Nation because they are the Fablisimas or whatever. That he has not changed.
remember when me and my wife noticed us, I was full of excitement, love was all over me. But that being said, That's because if you meet my wife in person, she is so beautiful. She's very attractive. She is extremely attractive. You should meet her in person. Like trust.
Yeah, you saying that, but it seems like she blocked you. Like it doesn't seem like it's a two-way street. It seems like you are still there for her, but she's not there for you. And that's what some of the commentators are seeing, and that's what they are saying. So um not only that, um she showed little signs of other things going on. So I don't know whether you didn't notice or you didn't see or whatever is going on. But like he said that, oh right, she's an alright person in she's an alright person in person. And that's why I say that how social media people can put on the front and they can be whoever they want to be, and maybe in real life they're the same, or maybe in real life they're not the same. But there is a lot of controversy around her, and I feel that he doesn't see that. But like I said, it's like he's saying but not saying. He's saying something but not saying something, and he does this all the way through this video here.
Trust me. Guys, if you meet my wife in person, you find out that this woman is very sweet, a beautiful woman with a beautiful spirit. She has a great soul. She's not perfect, but I love her, okay? Just love her for who she is. I have so much to tell you about that. Stay tuned, okay? Okay, that went well. Now we'll be putting our fire now. I'm turning on my stove. In flavor.
Fast, unbeatable strength, and up to 24-hour relief from.
Oh, you got two adverts on here.
Okay, now, okay? You'll be able to understand how I have a little clue of what is going on. How to make your own noodles. Okay? Alright. My veggies so you can see them. I'll separate them.
No, he's talking about his food. Hold on. Talking about his food. Okay.
Some tips of how to keep your relationship going, and if you want to get married newly, if you want to get married, you're thinking about it, things you should do before you go into marriage. You want to marry a foreign man or a foreign woman, things you should do and things you should know and how prepared you should be mentally, um, spiritually, and um, physically. You should be prepared you before you get married.
No,
This is
you
what I
can't
want
give.
to give you. For
So,
the little experience I have about marriage,
now, this is what I don't get with people who's just been in a marriage for a little small time and then they seem to have to give you all the advice in the world. You and Q wasn't married that long. If you was married like 4 years, 5 years into it, fair enough, right? Because that's what people want to listen to because they want to know how can they get that husband, or how can they get that wife, what's the endurance, all that stuff. To me, I feel that how you have no place to really give advice on that. Really, the most you can give is like maybe if like you have a boyfriend, girlfriend in another country, how to situate yourself, like first, because the first thing you got to do first of all is get to know somebody before you jumping in the deep end. And I feel that how because once again because Q was around Beloved Life and other people who is married, I think she was one of them who wanted to be married, which is normal. But then at the same time, you don't rush into a marriage because it seemed like she was still trying to get to know Goodwill, right? On certain levels, even though like they had the intimacy probably down pat, but there's other things that you need to know about people. And I feel that her and Goodwill was still trying to learn themselves, right? Because um because stuff came out about him and stuff came out about her, and and it's like he though he's there for her, he was there backing in certain ways, but it's like he cannot say, okay, I can give advice on relationship. Everybody's relationship's different. Nobody can say, okay, you can sort of suggest stuff to people. You cannot give advice to people because you are not in the best frame sometime to give advice. You can just suggest to people, okay, this is what you do, or maybe like before you get to know a person, A, B, C, D, whatever, you should like he's saying that how he's gonna give advice to people on marriage and all this. Their marriage is so different. Like she was she was America. In a long endured marriage, being can come place to get her.
And it make marriage more, the things that make it not move well and not prosper well. And I mean, the ups and downs, I'm going to be giving you ups and downs since me and my wife married till this current day, how we're doing. So it's going to be like, I'm going to be giving you back 3 years ago. See, I will bring it now. Stay tuned and watch me eat the noodles, okay?
Want to hear your point on your marriage. We don't want to see. I mean, I want to see you smacking, but this ain't important right now. Let me see if it's gonna do it.
This is this is the quickest meal you can make. Meal.
On this. Otherwise, I'll play it on my thing instead. I'll do it the other way around. Okay. Alrighty, let's get to the other one. He's been married before, and it's a successful. So now he's going to give the warning before marriage, and some things he says is a bit, I don't know. He looks at things kind of funny, it's kind of different, but he looks at it from a African perspective. That's how I think he's looking at things. He's not looking at it like, okay, all right, all right. When you meet somebody, make sure that they're okay. He talks about the mental side, which is true. A person has to have some kind of stable head before you get into marriage, particularly. Because marriage is, to me, is a huge thing. That's not a small fry thing. That's a big massive thing. But let's hear what he said.
You've been amazing, beautiful, right? With like,
I'm having a moment of it today. No, no, it's taking a year and a day to do, but it's good. No, but let's wait for it to do what it's got to do. Let me see if I can change the screen.
sweetest moment.
Medical weight loss is
That
not
way.
cheating. It's actually the smartest way to lose weight. For decades, you've been told that losing weight is all about
Of your life, getting married, you see, you're moving around, you're traveling, you're doing on 6 months, it's gone, you enjoy yourself. Just think you guys that like is the sweetest. Let's say 8 months, 7 months, 1 year. Okay, boom. Love is there, but now you find out things about each other that is not accommodating by your personality or who you are. Like, but it's probably not the things you're living now, and you're not liking having that thing. You two have.
Now, tell me he's not talking about his wife here. It sounds to me like he's talking about her. Like, he's saying but not saying at the same time. Right? I feel like he's right here. Things that you don't find acceptable with your wife, right? Or some ways that she might have that's not acceptable. Bear in mind, right, this guy comes from Nigeria, and there is certain ways that certain Africa, well, they might be a little more liberated now, but there's certain ways how the wives carry themselves, and some how certain things is, and that's one of the things that was spoken about a lot, you know. So it's like he's saying something but not saying. That's what I'm getting this.
Figure it out, work it out, understand each other that they marriage and no one's that listen to as we listen to each other's problem. Communication key. You gotta listen here to your partner. Trust me. In some way, a lot of mistake marriage when I don't listen well. It costs me nothing good when I don't listen. Pay attention to listening. Fave Nation, thumbs up, keep rolling. Okay, so let me speak for back to the financial aspect. Let's say you don't have money, you got married, and Now you for stuff for baby now. You pay to be all right now, and now you got to pay bills. Where is the money coming from to pay bills? You don't have it because the bills are going to be piling up.
That's one of the things also that was spoken about, right? Because they were married for a little while, and I like women require one right, they have something that requires in marriage, right? So him talking like this is like interesting because like he what a child for like, you know, a child or something. Like I mean he's saying advice, but I don't exactly subliminally talking certain things. We're not saying certain things, but he's doing it so happening a lot because I'm in a weird spot, that's why. All right, so to me I think he's subliminally talking, but you know, he's subliminal things agreed with a lot of things that was happening in the marriage from from his side, because like she was talking up for both of them, right? He kind of was like saying that like to do money and certain stuff. That's one aspect. Like in a marriage, obviously money is part of the whole thing because like, you got to take care of your household, you got to take care of the man's got to do his part, she's got to do her part. Some partners most work together, one's doing one job and no one's doing another job, so it is a case of like I feel he couldn't not control her, is that he couldn't get her to come around to maybe it was more on I would say a sexual level more than ever, because in the videos there seems to be a lot of lust, a lot of intimacy parts. Like sometimes, right, you feel was watching the video that how you shouldn't even be there, like he was a third wheel in their video. Then there'd be parts where she'd be out with him and she'd be telling him not to do this and not to do that, and not to move this way and not to do that way and not to do this and not to do that. Or she'll be coaching him to say certain stuff. And I feel so like I said, they haven't been married for long anyway, so he has no place. No, he kind of have a place to talk and kind of don't have a place to talk. When you're in a marriage for at least 4 or 5 years, at least, I mean, if I want advice on marriage, I ain't going to know a couple who just married. I'm going to who's been in it for a very long time. The you're first in a new religion, and then like you want to tell the world, look, right, I found this religion and this is it, and whatever. That's how I feel it is with goodwill and Q. So when he's talking, I feel he cannot, to me, he's not in a position to even give advice on marriage. You know what I mean? Because you've been married for a year or less than a year or 4 months, however, you cannot tell me none. I have to be around a couple who's been in it for 40 years, 30 years, 4 years. What's the next one? 5 years, silver anniversary, gold anniversary, them type of thing.
If you don't, you see, you can, then you're not ready for marriage. You know what I mean? Think about it. Your baby is sick. How do you want to pay for that bill? Let's even go back. I'm taking you too fast. Getting now the baby ain't even hot here. Your woman's belly is big. How did you take care of that?
I think he wanted the baby as well.
You have enough money.
Real
Let me
bad.
tell you how
He
you
keeps
start
mentioning the
before you
baby.
get married. This is how you start. You just make good money, which is good. You're living on your own. You're paying your bills. You find out that you're cheap now. You can pay your bill. You take care of your bills. You have no problem with it. You have enough stuff to give someone else, not just yourself, and you have enough money after your bills to take care of someone else. You know what I mean? You have a job that's making the income. You know what I mean? And your savings is little good. It doesn't need to be that high, and you have something that will bring in monthly income or daily or weekly high by this. You got something that's bringing you income. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that being said, then you look for a female for somebody. You go into a relationship. Don't forget, it's a very important decision to make going into courtship. It's very, very important. You can't just jump into it. I mean, when you jump into it, you just pay good attention into it. If you see a beautiful soul, you will know that's they don't hide. You can read a book by its cover, but when the book is open, you can read what is in it. Just that being said, you're sure of your finance. Why not? You can bring somebody in. And when you brought in someone, when someone is in your space, you guys are growing together. It's not gonna be perfect. It's still gonna be ups and downs, roughs, battle, fights, disagreement, dislikes. Those are normal things. But you guys gotta be sincerely in agreement with each other that I got your back, that I got into this because I'm prepared, I'm ready. I can stand this moment with you through difficulty and good times that we can pass and we can get here. You're gonna have the babies that come, you guys are still passing through challenges and you're getting better. Remember, challenges are meant to make you strong. Challenges make you strong. Challenges keep you going. Challenges is what makes you get to your success, get to your finishing point. If you don't have no challenge, I mean, you're just gonna be there, nothing gonna be like you're not gonna work for anything, trust me. Yeah. Difficulties is what makes us see results in everything we're doing. Anyway, when you make comfort for yourself, that is when
Which is
you
what I
bring
just said. I just
the
said that.
comforter with you
But he's not.
and protect the comforter in your comfort and provide for them. That is what this is about. Okay, thanks for hanging around. We're still here. We're moving. We're doing right. You know how it is. Let's keep it rolling. Faith Nation, as we're rolling, we're growing, we're doing good, we're doing positive thing here, we're doing nothing negative. Over here at the comment section, we'll keep it respect. If you don't keep it respect, you're not going to see your message automatically set by YouTube. You're not going to see shit. If you post it, you stop there before you know you see it again. Okay? So keep it 100 friendly here, and keep it 100 respectful. And
Let's see, we can find the part where he's talking about the marriage. Because there was a part where he's talking about the marriage. See, and I want to find it now. It's like I can't find it, but I can find it. It's mad. And like I said, he's still keeping the same trademark. And yes, he's actually gone past, I wouldn't say he's gone past Q, but he's actually reached a goal in whatever he's trying to do. So this is don't get married if you don't have if you don't have, what's the thing in my way? If you don't have money, and as it's taking him to play, I ain't gonna be playing with it today. And normally it'd be sorted, but he was ready. He seemed like he was ready to tell it all. It's like he was saying something, right? He was saying something, but not saying something. You know what I mean? It's like he started saying little things, right? And I think the one before, not this one, the one previous. So he started to say something, but not say something. Um, and she's not saying anything. Q's ain't saying nothing, right? Really, she ain't really saying nothing because I feel like she's been through whatever before, and she's kind of keeping certain things on the tabs, but it's like it's like he was saying a lot in the video before, like a lot. I was like, wow, he was saying too much. Not too much. He was saying a lot, like kind of hinting. I'm trying to find the one where he was saying what he was saying, because he was saying, oh yeah, I think oh, this is the same one.
Are you prioritizing strength?
He was saying this in the same one. He was saying something about not being mentally able to handle a marriage, and um and you have to be equipped for certain stuff, and I think it's this one.
And Paul, we've done on your stuff. That's cool. She's my better half. She's everything. From God, she's my main family now. That's how I see life. She's number one in everything I do. You know what I mean? I love her. She needs home. She want to go home and be with the family and all that. But I'll be like, this is where your real family is. This is where everything is. I'm your real family. I'm everything. You know what I mean? Wherever I am, you should be with me, manage with me, struggle with me, be blessed with me. I'm not a very rich guy. I don't have that money to make you happy. Yeah, that was probably wasn't even in the house. I don't know. So thanks for bringing love to my world. Thanks for giving me love. I really love you. I appreciate you. And otherwise, you know, makes me know what the feeling of the heart is. And I'm grateful to you and I appreciate you for bringing such experience to me, for know how the heart feels. Okay. Yeah. Um, and I appreciate and love you too, Faith Nation, for supporting me. Yeah. You know what I mean? If you don't, one advice I want to give you, everyone, if you don't have money, don't get married here. If you don't have love, don't get married here. If you don't have mental readiness, don't get married here. If you're not fit to get married, don't get married. Yes, this is coming from my experience for 3 years. 3 years is a lot to have any kind of experience in the world you want to have. I'm telling you, ladies will tell you love ain't enough. Love is not enough. It keeps it going. How do you feel?
So he spoke his mind to her and told her that how she shouldn't leave him because he is her family, and you know, and because she's married. Oh yes, so yes, which is what everybody said. Everyone was saying that before. Everyone was saying that before. Everybody was like, why does she keep leaving him? So they're being married for 3 years, but in that 3 years, she's always left and gone back to either America or Barbados. I think she went Barbados. Yeah, she went Barbados. Yeah, and then she came back, and then she went back, and everybody was saying, right, like, why does she keep leaving him? because it also leaves gaps, right? Obviously, right. I'm not saying all men will do this, but he might get enticed or be tempted or whatever. You don't know because you're not there, right? And um um the way how he's talking is like I said, it's like he's saying but not saying, or he's saying, or he's trying to tell it all but not tell it all. He calls it a marriage warning, right? So because at first she was saying he is a king, he's the king of Abuja or wherever he is, he's the king, and she's the queen. But in fact, he's not so. Like I said, she built him up to be something he's not, right? Even he himself says, I am not rich, I'm not a rich man, right? So she tried to change him a little bit, did his teeth, take care of him, bring him up. It reminds me of when I was talking to one of my friends, and we was talking about women who build up men, and it's like she was trying to build him a certain way. And like I said, he also have his own little gimmick, little perks about him too, right? And it's like she was trying to bring him up to her standard, right? And I feel yes, they probably had little arguments behind the scenes because when you're trying to turn somebody into something they're not, right, they will fight back. But the fact that he still sees her as his family, right? He sees her as his
How do you
family.
make them pay his bills? How do you take the wife's bill? How do you keep it going? It's nice. So they'll be ready.
So he still wants her.
I'm right. You'll see. You're right, Mr. Fee, on the comment section.
Yeah, he wants her still.
I just know that it's good.
So the ball's really in her court. I was trying not to be able to speak it out the way. See, he's not the mukbang. He learns how to do it now. Right? So basically, right, because I'm not defending this man, because I believe that he was scamming her too, right? He also was scamming her. She was also trying to pretend to be something she's not, and he was also have this thing because all the money that was spent while she was there with him most probably was her money, because it's like she would go to America, go make money or do what she's doing and bring back the money. So by him having this channel now, he's able to make money for himself. He's able to generate a little something for himself. So if she was to return now, he can actually put money on the table. And that's what I believe is going on. Now, whether or not they're broken up, or they might have broken up, or whatever's going on. Now, the fact that he said that how we are family, I think some part he said, let me see. Where he says we are family, like it's like it's like he wants to make family with her. He wants to make family with her, but like I said, because he's only been through marriage where like the lady is the one who's flying away a lot. Normally the man who normally be up and down and away, and she is actually away. Now, there was also questions about why he couldn't come to America, which is the questions that I feel he might have to answer. Those questions needs to be answered and needs to be um, spoken about. Now, she probably might not talk about it because we know with Q, she doesn't say a lot. She don't say, well, okay, this is what's going on. ABC. I mean, the only time she's spoken about him not coming to America was when she said that how there was a problem with, like, not a problem with the papers, something to do with the papers, and that was a while ago, right? And then after a while, it wasn't spoken about. Then she went back to Africa, and it's like, yes, she was cooking, she was doing all the necessary, and all that, but it was like, you know, when someone's not happy, because gradually, right, that smile that Q had was gradually, not disappearing, probably putting on for the camera. She always seemed like she wasn't happy when she was there, when she was in Africa, but somehow she put herself in the situation, right? So it's like she was trying to ride it out, but it's like after a while something's got to give in it. But my thing is, does this man know that how right she separated from him? Because he's still carrying on. He has her picture, her video on his channel. He also has moments when they were together. Now she on the other hand has done the total opposite. It's like she's starting out all over again, kind of thing. Like, you know, and him, he's still carrying on the trademark, the Fib Nation, and all that. Now, there is a part, I'm going to see if I can find, because at first he wasn't really talking about their marriage, he wasn't really talking about it. You see, he's got pictures of them together, like videos, birthday video of her. Yeah, he keeps saying, this is the video of my wife in America doing her thing and me doing my thing. So it's like he still acknowledges he is married to her, but it's whether or not she acknowledges she's married to him. Let me see.
How fun now?
Yeah, this is a marriage or within their marriage. And he's still playing the trademark song, their trademark song on his videos. But, you know, so he still wants her, you could say. It looks like he still wants her, you know, but it's like I said, I think sometimes it's best to wait and see with these things. I don't know whether she's going to do to him what she did to her other partners or what, but it's like he want to tell but don't tell, but it's all subliminal messages basically. It's like he's telling. Okay, that's basically what I want to say with this whole live while it was there glitching and going in and out. So the warning, hold on, he was doing the warning, not what to do before you get married.
So I'm gonna be sliding this.
You can see he's going to talk.
Okay. Well, cooking, you guys check out my green leaves. This is what I'm making.
He's mostly talking about his family, most of the video.
This is my. You're making like choosing a partner. If you choose a wrong partner, you are down to Nothing. You are in a drown relationship, a dead relationship. Once you choose the wrong partner, it's going to go down a wrong, dead lane. If you choose the right one, you are in, you are lucky, and you will be in an amazing ride. You hear me? You'll be an amazing, beautiful ride with life and your partner. So stay, hook up here with me while I show you how to make plantain porridge. While we move into this, we'll continue. Let's ride and see how we keep you guys updated on how to make plantain porridge. Simple recipes, simple tips for you to learn this, okay? Morning. And you got married, and now your wife is ready for stuff for baby now. You paying for your pregnant wife to call right now, and now you gotta pay bills. Where is the money coming from to pay bills? You don't have it because the bills are gonna be piling up. If you don't, you see, you can, then you're not ready for marriage. You know what I mean? Think about it. Your baby is sick. How do you want to pay?
He keeps saying, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? He's got that. He caught the accent or something from somewhere. You know what I mean? He's saying that. You know what I mean?
Let's even go back. I'm taking it too fast. Getting now the baby ain't even had yet. Your woman's belly is big. How did you take care of that when you don't have enough money? So you don't got enough money.
Okay, some of this advice is cool, what he's saying and everything, right? But the video before this one, when he said he talked about the woman's mental capacity. Now, people often have spoken about EQ, mental, and different things, and he talked about it a little bit, right? So there is telltale signs that he's saying certain stuff about keep with Q. There's little telltale things like you know, he must be giving certain talk because of what he's seen his friends go through with their wives when they're pregnant and stuff like that. And I feel that that's what most people do sometimes, like you look at other people and then you say, okay, right, I don't want that for myself. I got to do better or something. So I feel that's the same with him. That's how he is expressing. That's why he done seem like 2 videos on marriage, like the big warning of marriage and the one before explaining little bits to how you got to be mentally equipped when you are married. You cannot be all over the place. You have to know what you're about, right? And he says he loves his wife, right? He loves her. So to me, maybe she hasn't told him whatever, because remember that how right we can assume all kind of things from what they're saying and doing on here, right? Because we don't know what's going on behind closed doors when the camera's off. So I could assume and say that how right either she hasn't filled him in the picture or let him know what's going on, and he's like, you know what, right, I'm gonna let you sort it out in your mindset. But at the same time, right, we are a family together, and I know you want to go America and all that, which is fine and dandy, but then either at one point, right, you will have to stay with me over in Nigeria, make that commitment, because it's a committed thing. Getting married, like I said, don't suffer fools gladly, because marriage is a big thing. It's a big thing, right? And like I said, before you even get married, right, you need to hear from someone who's been married and been doing it for 30 years, and there's silver marriage, silver anniversary, um, what's it, gold anniversary, and all that. And even though some marriages don't work, even the ones that don't work out, right, sometimes like you need a person to tell you, okay, when I was married, this, that, and this is the things to look out for. And that's what I feel that this is where people go wrong, right? Because like you know, it's not about lustful relationships. Sometimes a lust relationship can work out, but at the same time, if that's all your relationship's going to be stuck on about, right, then like you're going to be back in a, you're going to be back out there, back in the single pond, because if it's just on intimacy alone, it doesn't work. Like it, that's what I feel. Even when you're in a boyfriend girlfriend situation, and it's just on intimacy, it doesn't work on that alone. It needs to be a bit more deeper. And some women like needs to have room to grow into what they consider a relationship, because remember, some women have daddy issues, some men have mummy issues, and all that. So you gotta work through all that and extra. And if the man is a certain way from the beginning, then you are very lucky, because then they have foundation. And maybe Q don't have that foundation, or whatever is going on with her, right? Maybe there's other things going on, because like I said, she's packed up and left others before, player being one. And I'm hoping this is not going to go down the same wormhole as the others. Maybe this might be a different kettle of fish, being that she got married to him, right? So um like I said, like I said, uh uh Goodwill might come out again and might say more things, but he's dropping it in the advice and in the little stuff. He's not outwardly saying, but he's subliminally putting things out subliminally and saying a few things as well, but it's all subliminal. So I'm gonna see what he. I'm gonna keep an eye on Mister Goodwill and see what he comes out with. He might not say nothing. He might just be doing his cooking. He might just do his mukbangs and just leave it at that. You know, because as you see, he's solely on the food. Mostly the part of the video is solely on the food and the mukbangs, and there's nothing wrong with that, because he can make money with that. And yeah, so, but like I said, he has literally hit a very high subscribers rate, and he is going far, and there's nothing wrong with that neither. So, well, I'm going to leave it right here as this thing kept jumping in and out. But do you agree with me that he's putting out subliminal messages to do with his marriage, but not saying, but saying at the same time? Because we can have this conversation in the comment section, and you know, as we see, the food is the most important thing on this page. He definitely, I feel personally, and I'll say this one, he definitely learned from with Q. He learned how to put the camera so he can cook. He learned how to put the camera when he's eating. He learned how to smack when he's eating. He's learned a couple things from her, right? And he's going to earn money off of it now, right? So we'll see. But he does still big her up as his wife on his channel. He bigs her up. He shows little small videos of her, videos of them. He shows a place, maybe possibilities or whatever. Maybe she was complaining about the space where they were living. And so he's showing, look, right, there's this place here, or whatever. He's sending messages to her, so via the videos. But is she watching your videos as well? So he says he still loves her. He hasn't said, oh, they're broken up or nothing. But later on, we would know somehow, because she does actually show outward movements of certain stuff. She doesn't really hide her movements, really. She hides, but she don't really hide the movements. And people will break down what they see as well. The ones who's been seeing or watching, who knows her very well, will break down what is going on with her. So I am just a watcher. I'm nothing else. I don't normally watch Eat with Q, but when she got married, him I only spoke about a couple things they did, but that's about it. So so yes, but we can have this conversation in the comment section. What do you think is going on with Eat with Cute and Goodwill? Do you think they are broken up? Because I know somebody already asked me, do I think they're broken up? Like I said, it seems like there's something going on. Seems like a breakdown in the relationship. Seems like. So we can have this conversation. So with that said, I'm going to leave it right there because the thing was just jumping in and out and causing all kinds of drama. So I'll see you later. Take care. Have a good year, whatever you're doing, and I'll see you. Bye.